Are mutual funds and UITFs good investments? Hi sir, good morning. Would you like to try our new product? It's called a mutual fund. Huh? Mutual fund? Eh girlfriend nga, wala pa ako. Sino kasama ko sa mutual fund na yan? No sir, you're so funny Okay, since you're single, I think a UITF will be better for you. Ano? UTIF? Eh di ba sakit yun? Yung masakit magwiwi tapos kailangan mo uminom ng maraming tubig? Sir, you're so makulit No. Mutual funds and UITFs are a kind of investment that will help you grow your money. Here, watch this episode of Pinoy Money Academy so you'll know what mutual funds and UITFs are. Happy learning! Hey everyone, J3 here from Pinoy Money Academy, and in today's episode, you're going to learn one of the most basic kinds of investments called mutual funds and UITFs. Every person, young or old, rich or poor, book smart or street smart, or even those who are not so smart, should know what a mutual fund and UITF is and how they work. Because once you know about mutual funds and UITFs, these are basic investment tools for becoming wealthy. Think of a carpenter, isang karpintero. Ngayon, ano ang basic tools na ginagamit ng karpintero? Their saw, the nails, the hammer, possibly their measuring tape, their pencil. Now, you should look at mutual funds and UITFs in the same way. These are your tools for becoming wealthy. So you need to understand these very basic investment instruments called the mutual fund and UITF. So, with our corny jokes and intro out of the way, let's get started. What are mutual funds and UITFs? Mutual funds and UITFs are a kind of investment where money is pooled from investors and trusted to a professional fund manager, then invested in a specific asset class. Okay, that was a long definition, so let's break it down into 3 parts. First, it is a kind of investment where money is pooled from investors, meaning yung pera ng mga tao ay pinagsasama-sama. Second, the money is entrusted to a professional fund manager, meaning yung pera ay ibibigay sa isang professional fund manager na mag-i-invest ng pera para sa mga tao. The fund manager is professionally trained to know about investments and where to best put your money in. Then third, the money is invested in a specific asset class. Asset class just means the different investment options. So, kung i-invest ba yung pera sa stock market, sa bonds, or sa short-term time deposits, or sa real estate, and so on and so forth. Maraming iba't ibang klase ng asset class. Now, how does this work? Let's go into an example. Let's say we have you, myself, and another 100 people who want to invest. Now, when we invest, the money is pooled together. This pooled money is going to be given to a professional fund manager. Again, this is a person who is an expert, a person who has the experience of investing, and the fund manager will be making the investment decisions like what specific company or asset to invest the money in. Now, where will the money be invested in? The money could be invested in stocks, bonds, real estate. It would depend on what kind of fund you get because there are different kinds of mutual funds and UITFs. So may subcategories pa sila. Now, how do you earn money? An important thing to know about mutual funds and UITFs is that your earnings are not guaranteed and the value of your investment will go up and down over time. But over the years, you can expect it to go up. For example, here is a chart of one mutual fund from January 2006 to December 2015. So this is a 10-year period. As you can see, it goes up and then down, then up and down and up and down through the years. But over the long run, the trend is going up. Now, when people see charts like these, 2 questions come into mind. First is, what makes it go up and down? Bakit umaakyat o bumababa yung investment? The answer here is economic forces. Investors going in the Philippines, going out, businesses earning money, government regulations, world events, recessions, basically anything that can affect the economy, and sobrang dami niyan. This is the reason why the exact value of your investment cannot be guaranteed. That's why it goes up and down, up and down, up and down because of so many different factors. Now, this is the primary advantage of investing via a mutual fund or a UITF because you don't need to understand all of these economic trends in depth. Your fund manager, your professional fund manager understands these things and already makes the investment decisions for you to grow your money. So, think of it as just like riding a bus or a jeepney. Sa iyong biyahe, makakaramdam ka ng lubak. Yan yung ups and downs. And you might ask, bakit may lubak? Paano mo malalaman kung anong mararamdaman habang nakasakay ka? Well, again, depende yan sa sandamakmak na factors. Maganda ba yung daan? Traffic ba? May bigla bang sumingit? Go ba? Stop ba? At iba pa. Ang maganda, hindi naman ikaw yung driver. Kaya kahit hindi ka marunong mag-drive, makakarating ka sa gusto mong puntahan. Ganon din sa mutual funds at sa UITF. Kahit hindi mo pa masyado gets yung economic trends, yung fund manager ang bahala sa'yo. He will try to make money for you. But again, the fund manager cannot guarantee exactly how much you will earn and when you will earn it, just like how the bus driver cannot guarantee kung kailan ka makakadating sa gusto mong puntahan. But you can trust your fund manager that they will want your money to earn. Now, the second question people ask is, so how do you exactly earn money from mutual funds and UITFs? The amount of money you will earn will depend on what's called the NAVPS and NAVPU. NAVPS means net asset value per share and NAVPU means net asset value per unit. Ngayon, pareho lang yung dalawang yan. Whether it's per share or per unit, they mean the same thing. Now, the NAVPS is just an arbitrary number that was established at the beginning of any fund. It could be 1 peso per share, 10 pesos per share, 300 pesos per share. That does not matter. Hindi porket mura or mahal yung NAVPS, maganda yun or pangit yun. Again, mataas or mababa na NAVPS, wala tayong pakialam. The NAVPS goes up and down over time. At ito yung halaga o worth ng isang share or unit nung mutual fund or UITF. So, kung hindi importante yan, ano ang ating tinitingnan? The only thing that matters is the NAVPS of the fund when you buy it, when you get into the investment, and the NAVPS of the fund when you decide to sell or when you exit the investment. Let's go into an example. Let's say that Fund A has a NAVPS of 10 pesos per share and you decide to invest 10,000 pesos. So, bumili ka ng 10,000 pesos worth. So, 10,000 pesos divided by 10 pesos per share for a total of 1,000 shares. So, ngayon you own 1,000 shares of Fund A. Over time, aakyat at bababa yung NAVPS ng Fund A. Posibleng maging 8 pesos per share yan, posibleng maging 12 pesos per share yan. Now, let's just say naging maganda ang economic trends, naging maganda ang economic factors, and after 2 years, let's just say that the NAVPS of Fund A is already 15 pesos. So, how many shares do you own? 1,000 shares, di ba? So, when you decide to sell your shares, meaning mag-exit ka na from the investment, from the mutual fund, magkano na yung halaga ng 1,000 shares mo? So, 1,000 shares times 15 pesos per share for a total of 15,000 pesos. Yan ang amount na makukuha mo. So, summing it up, you invested 10,000 pesos, you got back 15,000 pesos, and you earned 5,000 pesos from your investment. Okay? Let's have another example, this time with Fund B. Let's say Fund B has a NAVPS of 50 pesos per share. And this time you invest also 10,000 pesos. So, how many shares do you get? 10,000 pesos divided by 50 pesos per share is 200 shares. So, you now own 200 shares of Fund B. Again, the NAVPS goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And let's just say after 2 years, kunwari lang, the NAVPS is now 75 pesos per share. So when you decide to sell or exit from your investment, how much money will you get? You owned 200 shares, diba? And each share is now worth 75 pesos. So 200 shares times 75 pesos per share equals 15,000 pesos. Again, what happened? Your 10,000 peso investment became 15,000 and you earned 5,000 pesos. So this is how you earn from mutual funds and UITFs. You buy, then you sell later. with these two examples, I hope that you can see that it doesn't matter kung mataas o mababa ba yung NAVPS. Ang importante lang na tinitingnan is magkano yung NAVPS at the time na bumili ka at magkano siya at the time na magbebenta ka. Yung difference ng dalawang yun ang iyong profits. Now, again at this point, I have to repeat myself. The NAVPS of mutual funds and UITFs are unpredictable. So your returns are not guaranteed. The NAVPS of all different kinds of funds goes up and down, up and down, up and down because of so many economic factors. What you literally just have to do is to buy and then let the fund manager make the specific investment decisions to grow the NAVPS. And when you are happy with your returns, then sell and take your profits. With this, let's now answer the primary question of this episode. Are mutual funds and UITFs good investments? Well, it actually depends. As we always teach here in Pinoy Money Academy, there are no perfect investments for everyone. But there are great investments that are suited for your specific goals. So it really depends on your specific needs and goals if you should get a mutual fund or UITF and what kind of fund you should get. You see, there are many different kinds of mutual funds and UITFs. There are funds that invest in stocks, there are funds that invest in real estate, there are funds that invest in bonds, and others in short-term time deposits. And it's a mix of different assets. And these many different kinds of funds, well, we'll talk about them in another episode. But not to leave you hanging, are mutual funds and UITFs good investments? Our answer is yes, especially for beginners, because it's the fund manager that makes the investment decisions for you. All you have to do is buy the fund, wait, and be patient. Again, wait and be patient for the NAVPS to go up. And then, when you're happy with the profits, then sell, exit. That's it. Of course, there are many more different things to learn about the different kinds of mutual funds and UITFs and how to pick the right kind of fund according to your goals. Again, we'll talk about these in a later episode. For now, we hope that you've understood how mutual funds work, how you make money, and most importantly, know that mutual funds and UITFs are one of the simplest and most basic investments you need in order to reach your financial goals. Hey there, J3 here. Did you enjoy this episode? If you did, well, there are two things you can do right now to continue your journey towards financial freedom and abundance. First, subscribe here in our Pinoy Money Academy channel so that you'll get updates on our new episodes so that I can send you free training videos on everything and anything about money. Second, if you want faster results towards financial freedom and abundance, you can subscribe to our 5 Pillars of Wealth online video series. This is a free series of 3 eye-opening, life-changing videos where you learn about the 5 most essential concepts needed for anyone to become wealthy. And if you don't know these 5 Pillars of Wealth, well, you're disadvantaged in your journey. You can view this training for free online just by going to the following URL. That's pinoymoneyacademy.com/5pw. The link is displayed here on the video. Again, the link is pinoymoneyacademy.com/5pw. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Until then, always remember that wealth is a choice, so choose to be wealthy.